Hey guys, this is Blaze3 here with Pokemon Showdown. Not the usual Pokemon Showdown you're going to see here today. Today I'm going to show you how to put a team together. I'm sure most of you who watch these videos play Pokemon quite a bit and you've got a decent idea how to do it anyway. But for those of you who are new to the competitive Pokemon scene, this is just a little guide on how you can do a bit better just by change up how you put together a team. It's nice that you can put all your favorite Pokemons together and duke it out, but it doesn't always mean it's going to be the you'll give you the best chance at winning a match. Because it's nice to have like all like special attackers like Chandelier, friggin' Greninja, and the likes, but you need to mix up with some physical Pokemons, like, for example, Tyranitar, something like that. And then you also want to try and get some walls in there, like Gastrodon and Mandibuzz, for example. And you might also want a Pokemon that can set up, like Smeargle. So, sorry if you didn't quite get what I'm on about there, but I'm going to show you now just to give you a better understanding. So, alright, basically you've got this for Pokemon Showdown as usual, and you want to go to Team Builder. Let's build together a team. Yeah, these are all my teams so far, and quite a few, as you can see, mostly OU. You can have just like random matchups together here. Just basically copy what you've got on your Pokemon game, like this team here. My very first perfect IV team, by the way. And you can also put together like specially themed teams, like you could do like a monotype team, like Steel, for example. Or you could base the team around weather effects, like the Sandstorm team here. Yes, so yeah. What I'm going to do now, I'll just put a basic team together. So, start a new team, and for this video, I'm going to put together a UU team, seeing that's being put together for Showdown at the moment. And I'll just type in the team name, UU team. Make the caps. Bit fuzzy about it. UU team 2. Right, so then you start putting Pokemon together. First of all, a good way to start, especially with X and Y being a thing now, is to start off with, if you want to use one, a Mega Pokemon. So basically, I've got a list of Pokemon that I can use in the UU tier. Anything at OU and Ubers is not going to show up, I think. So it's basically anything in Limbo or lower. So yeah, you're not going to see like all the overpowered Pokemons here. Well, there are some in OU, but they're not that common. Yeah, okay. I think today I'm going to start off with Absol, because I haven't used Absol before, and I quite like the idea of it. Plus, its Mega Evolution gets the ability Magic Bounce, which is quite useful. I'll just show you. Alright, so right, just show you what Magic Bounce does. Block certain status moves and use the moves itself. So basically, if your opponent wants to use like Stealth Rocks or Will-O-Wisp, it basically counters that and uses it against them instead, which is very useful. So yeah, wait, I don't want the Mega version, as that'd be cheap. Alright, so right, that's the nickname. So we want just normal Absol, because we don't want to cheat. Absolite, because we want it to Mega Evolve. Then we've got a few selection of abilities we can use. We've got Pressure, forces other Pokemon to use an additional PP when they use a move. Super Luck gets its critical hit ratio boosted by 1, and Justified when it's hit by a dark type move, it gains an attack boost. We're not really too fussed about any of these, to be honest, but I think the most appropriate one first, just going to stick with the pressure. Alright, moves, it's going to be a dark type. It's like, just want to quickly check what typing Mega Absol is. So, and yeah, it just stays pure dark. So, yeah. We obviously want a dark move on it. So, I think I'm going to go with Sucker Punch. Because it's stab move, because it's dark type, and when your opponent attacks, you're guaranteed to go first. Otherwise, it fails. Which isn't always the best, but it comes in very useful. Next, I think, what do I go for? Decisions. We're gonna go for physical moves because Absol is a physical attacker. So, what do we want? There are a few moves to choose from. Go for knockoff because it's also stab and it's very useful, as you may know. Next. Ooh, what do we want? Don't want to go for too many dark moves because we want some variety. Psycho Cut might come in useful. Yeah, get some psychic on there. What else do we want? What else? Anything that isn't psychic or dark would be useful. Actually, we could use with a status move. So let's try Sword Stance. And yeah. And actually, I think I might swap the knockoff for something else. Let's go for Stone Edge for variety. And then up to here, we're on a physical sweeper, so go for that. And yeah, jolly. We want things to be fast on this team. So yeah, that's Omega. Let's go. How I like to build my teams, like 2 physical attackers, 2 special attackers, 1 physical defense, and 1 special defense. One of the walls being a setup, preferably, but not necessary. We've already got Dark type, so let us go for. Let's use Diggersby. I haven't really used him yet. So yeah, Diggersby. Definitely want to have huge power. Let's give him a life. Actually, give him Choice Band or Choice Scarf. It's got huge power, so it's gonna get attack boost anyway. So let's give it Choice Scarf. Just give it the extra speed. Okay. Okay. Give it Agility. Actually, no. Agility's bad with Choice Scarf. Don't listen to my rambling. Definitely want Earthquake because that's stab. Can Swing learn Return? Yes, it can. Yeah, we'll go for Return. 2 stab moves. And now we want 2 other physical moves, seeing that it's Choice Scarf. Give it. We've got Choice Scarf in it, so Hammer-Arm's probably not a good option. So Brick Break might be useful because you're going to have some story Pokemon that use walls, so let's go with that. And what else? When we put Stone Edge on freaking Absol, so ooh, let's give it a U-turn, just in case one swap. Let's swap out. So yeah, make it speedy. I like speeds. And alright. Yeah, this is taking a bit longer than I thought it was going to take, so I'll be back once I've put together the rest of the team. So, see you in a bit. Back guys, I've just finished building up the rest of my team, so here's what I've done. Next up, I went for the special attackers. So first up, I decided to go with Keldeo because normal Keldeo is UU for some reason. Who thought? Anyway, thought I'd give him some extra damage with Expert Belt because these three attacks here, Hydro Pump, Super Sword, and Hidden Power and Ice are going to be super effective against something, so the extra 20% damage is going to come useful. And just in case I get get attacked by a dark move, I can get an attack boost. Not that really matters because this special attack. So yeah, the ability doesn't really matter, unfortunately. And for the fourth move, decided to go for Calm Mind because boosts both special attack and special defense, which are quite decent on Keldeo, as you can see here. As you can see with all my offensive guys, I've made them all as fast as possible because speed really does matter, especially when it comes to some offensive Pokemon. So yeah, it's nice to have the extra damage, but if you're not going first and you don't survive, that kind of sucks. So anyway, next up, I decided to go for a Noivern, which is both a dragon and a flying type, which is pretty powerful if you ask me. So what I decided to give him was a Twist Specs, extra 50% damage, but you're locked into a move, unfortunately. So let's say if I go for Flamethrower, for example, all I can use is Flamethrower until I switch out. Also gave it the Infiltrator ability because there's going to be people going to use substitute screens and abilities like Safeguard, and it just ignores them completely. So if you're dealing with like a substitute to Gliscor, for example, you can just Draco it, and it won't be a fucking problem. Next up for my walls, but for my physical wall, I decided to go for N. That's not right. That should be in defense, not attack. There, that's better. It's alright. I decided to go for a Gorgeist, which is but super for some reason. Not sure why. Anyway, it's a new U, so it just ignores super bit. Gave it leftovers for some life gain, and I gave it the Frisk ability because knowledge is power in my opinion, and if you know what item your opponent's holding, all the better. Moveset, decided to give him Seed Bomb and Shadow Sneak for stab moves, Shadow Sneak for priorities, and it's got a fairly decent attack, so I might as well make use of it. Actually, for that matter, I'd like to put those last few EVs into attack. I know it's just 1 point, but it can make a difference. Rest of the moveset, go for Leech Seed just for some health regain along with leftovers, and Will-O-Wisp for any physical attackers I might run into to reduce their attack in half and have a residual damage on them. EVs just HP and defense mainly with some attack, Impersonation to boost the defense and reduce special attack because I'm not using. And finally, for my special wall, I decided to go for Porygon 2. So, yeah, it's not fully evolved, so I can use this special item here. If a Pokemon can still evolve, it can hold Eviolite to get a boost to both its defense and special defense by an extra 50%, which is pretty awesome. Trace basically copies the adjacent Pokemon's ability, which can come in useful. Moveset wise, Ice Beam and Discharge because they both have a chance to either freeze or paralyze the Pokemon. Toxic just for residual damage, and Recover because we're Tanky Bastard and we can just regain health. So yeah, that's basically the team I've come up with. So next video I'm going to show off this team for the second part of this little segment. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.